In this video, we're going to talk about how light can be reflected, how it can be absorbed, or how it can be transmitted by objects. The first thing that we need to know about light, we already learned, it's a wave. But that wave travels in a straight path. So it doesn't turn corners or change directions, it goes straight. This is why when you look at light hitting like a shadow is normally straight from the point of that object. An arrow indicates the path that the light energy will take. So if we want to represent a ray of light, we represent it with an arrow. It should look like this. Now really what it is it's a wave and we're showing the direction in which it is traveling. Reflection is the process in which light bounces off the surface of something and changes direction. So when the light leaves this lamp, it leaves in straight lines. But when it hits the object, it bounces off in different directions. Okay? And as that light bounces off in different directions, we know that only some of that will hit our eye. So the rays of light that are actually hitting our eye left the light, hit the apple, and then hit our eye. This shows, this path that I'm showing you right now is the path that that light takes from that object to our eye. Absorption is the process in which light energy remains in an object and is converted to heat. If we look at this piece of paper, as the light leaves here, it hits the E, and guess what? It doesn't bounce back at all. It does not bounce and hit our eye at all. When we see the color black, what we're actually seeing is we're seeing the absence of light. So black is the absence of light. And any black object is really good at absorbing light and converting it into heat. That's why if you wear a black shirt on a hot day, you'll get very warm. If you wear a white shirt, it will actually reflect all the light. And you'll actually stay cooler in a white shirt on a hot day compared to a black shirt on a hot day. Light can also be transmitted. And transmission is the process in which light penetrates an object but keeps traveling. Light that is not transmitted through the object is either absorbed or reflected. So not all the light goes through. Something that is transparent, it means that the light can go right through the object and not change direction. Something that is known as translucent, it doesn't look clear. The light kind of changes direction. And as a result, you can kind of see the object, but you can't quite make it out. This is sort of like frosted glass. You can't see the image perfectly. Transparent glass, you could. Now, opaque objects, what happens is that you don't go through an object at all. So an opaque object would be like a black piece of paper. The light hits it, is absorbed or is reflected, and it doesn't go through at all. So transparent light goes all the way through. Opaque, none of the light goes through. And translucent, some of the light goes through. So again, let's refer to that again. So transparent, a property of an object that allows light to penetrate it, making it possible to see objects on the other side. So that's the first thing that we have to know. We need to write that down. Translucent, a property that allows light to pass through but scatters some of that light and makes the image blurry. And opaque, a property that an object will not allow any light to penetrate it and you can't see through it. That's the end of today's lesson.